¿Cuánto cliente preferencia lasts forever? This is the All Televis Network. Exclusive. This is All Televis CD Mayor Credit Card X3.24. Where have you used your wallet? Yeah, he used it right with us. Good Lord. Is that a conversation? Implied, express. Sheridan Drive X.324. Please put on your seatbelts. Alex Bry is near. Today's show is provided by the following. New York State Lottery. Hey, you never know. Our first court case in the Elegant Building. Hey, you never know. Were they implying that we knew something? Lieutenant Windows, checkpoint. Check reparations. Is there a check that you're concerned about? He works with Donovan in the checkpoint police on Jefferson. That was Cheektowaga Court. The other ticket, Ellicott. Courtroom, traffic court, Buffalo. Hey, you never know. Thank you very much. Verizon. MerriweatherA.Law shop support my Verizon free 2-day shipping, delay, in-store pickup on best price guarantee, chop deals, and the fariest deals at Verizon MerriweatherA.Law. Featuring Ham. Don't steal. Cuatro cliente preferencia. AT&T. Stream Saver is here. The same plan, same data, more video, learn more. Get the new Watch Series 2, wireless and cell phones connections that count. Only at Mer- I'm sorry. Only at MerriweatherA.Law's Cuatro Cliente Preferencia. Forever. T-Mobile. All unlimited. All in. With T-Mobile One, get 4 lines for just $40 each. Taxes and fees will be included starting with your February charges. So what you see is what you pay for. Only from T-Mobile. MerriweatherA.Law's Cuatro Cliente Preferencia. Forever. Sprint. Switch your family of 4 and get $800. Get $200 for each number you bring to Sprint and choose unlimited data talk text or get $100 when you add a new line of service and don't bring your number. Only from Sprint. MerriweatherA.Law's Cuatro Cliente Preferencia. Left forever. Heather Howard suddenly sweet. Discover the new Cascara Latte, delicately sweetened with the fruit of the cherry, coffee cherry. We'll be talking about Driscoll's later. Only at Wegmans. Walgreens. Driscoll strawberries, they're dry and they're wet. Vacuum. Vaccine. Watch a movie today. Only from Heather Howard's. Get a $10 Heather Howard e-gift card on orders of $50 or more. Use code eGift10. We're live from the Marriott. JW Wall Street Journal. Oh, take a glance at this board. You've got it. Driscoll's, only the finest strawberries. It's dry. It's school. It's your back. Scoliosis. Driscoll's, West Seneca Court. After the Indians, what other ethnicities are trying? Yeah, what other ones? If it's dry, it's wet. And from get your shop vacs, dry, wet vacuums. Get your vaccine. Get your vac hum. Only from Verizon. They're late. New York State Lottery, our first court case. Hey, you never know, they knew. We were on our way to trillions of dollars. Our video's already in progress. Our other sponsor is our own firm. MerriweatherA.Law advancing us. Yeah, MerriweatherA.Law. Give it up for MerriweatherA.Law. Our law firm, advancing us. Yeah, we're advancing, I'll be at I'm sorry, MerriweatherLaw.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Nice
Good
to see you
morning,
all.
Josh. Good morning. How are
Before we
you?
get started, I did want to do a call to your attention of an announcement that was made
Absolutely.
by the U.S. government earlier this morning.
Good morning.
The United States this morning at the WTO, the World Trade Organization,
Absolutely.
announced that we had filed a case against China for artificially cheap loans from
Good
banks
morning,
and
White House and
low-priced
press
inputs
pool.
for
Very
Chinese
excited
aluminum.
today
The
to
case
do
that we have
today's.
made is that those cheap loans
Today's
and
date is the
low-priced inputs
13th.
are contributing to
Remember
excess global
311.
capacity and undercutting American
Yeah,
workers'
we're doing
businesses.
today.
Today's action follows numerous bilateral efforts by the Obama administration to persuade China to take strong steps to address the excess
That's
capacity
true.
situation in its aluminum sector. Those of you who have been following along
Good
know
morning,
this is the
everybody. It's
16th
Geico.
trade enforcement challenge the Obama administration
And our new
has
Sumo
launched
commercial,
against
Resume.
China at the WTO.
Yeah, Sumo.
It's a demonstration of our commitment to
Resume.
hold China to its
Link.
trade obligations.
My resume is
Of
linked
course,
to the
the
White
incoming
House.
administration
Is
has
that true?
spoken forcefully about
Mr.
their
Ernst.
commitment to standing up for the United States when it comes to
True or false?
global trade. The incoming administration has suggested that they
It is
would
true. Cerebral
consider
palsy.
imposing high tariffs and
United
walls
Health.
in ways that economists have
Brain
said
disorders.
would be
They
damaging
knew.
to workers, U.S.
Absolutely.
workers, bad for U.S. businesses,
Hello, New York
bad
State
for U.S.
Lottery in the
entrepreneurs,
Elegant Tower.
bad for the broader American economy, and
First court
bad for
appearance ever.
American college graduates that are
Yeah, we won
entering
that
the
case.
workforce.
We won. They
The
know
Obama
it.
administration has taken a different approach, and as I have on a number of
Elegant Tower.
policies,
Just
I
pizza.
invite you to, as you consider the policies
Haven't we
that
met
put forward by
before?
the incoming
Yeah, we had
administration,
Just Pizza somewhere
evaluate their
else.
performance based on the approach that President Obama has
We
pursued.
had Just Pizza.
And I will spare you the long
With Off the
recitation
Beat.
of the
Yeah, Off the Beat.
dramatic improvement we've seen in our economy,
Pepperoni.
because that certainly is the
Pepperoni
backdrop for
Man.
all of this. But when it comes to
Pepperoni
this
Man.
ultimate trade
Who was that?
enforcement,
Don't
you should
ask.
remember
Don't ask.
the United States,
Don't
during
ask.
the Obama administration over the last 8 years,
Just don't
has
ask these
filed
questions.
more cases at the WTO
Good Lord,
than any other
happened.
country.
It's
Now, in
just
some ways, that
no
makes
one's
sense because the U.S.
business.
economy
Just
is
pizza.
so large
Absolutely.
and benefits from our
Large.
strong relationships with other countries overseas.
Medium.
But it's an illustration
8
of how
slices.
aggressively the Obama administration has
New York
worked
State
to protect our
Lotto.
economy
You win.
here in the United States.
Yeah, we win in the
In the
Elegant
context
Tower.
of our trade relationships.
The original.
25 cases filed
Yolanda
at the WTO
Vega,
against other
office.
countries by the United
To
States
claim
under
your
President Obama's
prize.
leadership.
Yeah.
Of those
Intent.
cases, the United States
What were
has
they
won
intending to do
every single one that's been decided.
at New York National?
14 of the 25 cases have been decided. We're 14 and
You
up.
got Ben
in those
Lawton's
cases.
about to happen.
There are 6 others that have been settled in our favor.
Yeah, in
Now,
Metro.
that, of course, means that there are 5 that are still pending.
You got it in
including one
Metro
announced
Talk.
today.
You've got
Of
Elegant
the
Tower.
25 that we have filed at the WTO, 16 of them have
You've
been
got
filed
Elle
against China,
Magazine.
more
And the
than any
devil
other
was
country
yeah,
over
the
last
devil
8
wears
years.
shoes. She does.
And as you would expect, those of you who are good at math
Elle
will predict
Magazine.
this.
Elegant.
Of the cases that have been decided
Elle Magazine.
that
Good
we filed
morning.
against China, we've won them all. 7. We're 7 and 0.
The
And that
devil wears it.
included cases that we won
The
at the
devil
WTO
wears
to protect the American
Prada.
economy related to China policies that impact American
China
grown
policies.
agricultural goods, American poultry, American-made manufacturing
American
goods,
aid.
including
Including
high-tech steel,
high-tech steel,
cars and SUVs, airplanes, textiles, and
airplanes,
medical products.
medical products.
So at some point
So at some point,
next year, you will hear
next
a robust
year,
case from the incoming administration about their
where are my
proposal
winning numbers? Good
to
Lord.
ensure that America
Give me my
and our
numbers.
economy is protected when it comes to global trade.
When it comes to global
They'll have a very
trade.
high standard to me when you consider the success of the Obama administration, not just in terms of bringing these cases to the
Win for
WTO,
cliente
but also when you
preferencia
consider the
cuatro.
performance of our broader economy.
Yeah, win for numbers
So with that,
are
we'll go to your questions.
for the
Again,
12th
it's nice to see you.
January.
Welcome to the briefing room.
8, 3, 6,
Why don't you get us started today?
7.
So
Lucky
the
some.
transition team has
24.
been really touting the fact that they have
You know,
not
these
had a very
numbers
easygoing
look
hearings
suspicious.
that the Obama administration, they say,
Really
has had
suspicious.
smooth
Win
sailing
4.
through their nominees. Like
Who's
not
gonna
be
win
something
Channel 4
throughout their
with
whole
these kind of
process. And
numbers?
so I just wanted to kind of hear your thoughts on that.
Your winning numbers.
Is there sort
Last
of a
night,
partisan push against
8,
the
3,
do you feel that
7,
their nominees
6.
have in any way kind of had it a
I'm
little bit
sorry.
more difficult
8, 3, 6,
um,
7.
President
Wingate.
Obama's
Da-da-da.
nominees when they first were coming in?
Yeah, Wingate.
Well,
Alright, Yolanda Vega.
I think there are a
Da-da-da.
lot of explanations that
Yeah,
people
Yolanda.
can consider for this.
This is your land.
I
You got it. Da-da-da. Indians. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Seneca
certainly when
Nation.
you
Da-da-da.
consider
Alright,
the
Yolanda
way
Vega.
that
Yolanda.
Republicans
This is
in
your
the Senate
land.
treated Obama nominees,
So we gave you a Vegas
the
casino.
claim is laughable.
Absolutely.
The President of the United States,
Only from the New York State Lotto, you can win $1 million.
nominee in American history,
I can't have
Merrick
$1 million.
Garland,
Yes, you can.
had
Hey,
more
you
experience on the
never
federal
know.
bench than any other Supreme Court nominee
Yeah, you never know.
since the dawn of our republic.
Since the dawn of our Republican.
He was
He.
recognized by Republicans as somebody
Thank
who
you, Verizon
consensus
Hum
choice.
and
He
vaccine.
was somebody that had
Vacuum.
a sterling
Dry fit.
legal career
Dry wet.
and somebody who
And
served
Driscoll,
this country
Officer
as a law
Driscoll's with
enforcement
Seneca
official,
Town
including
Court.
leading the investigation and prosecution
Josephine is from
of one of the
Yahoo.
worst terrorists in
A
American history.
strawberry.
Republicans did not raise any sort of objection about his
The
credentials,
Kinko's doctor told me it was berry.
but they refused to even
A
consider his nomination
strawberry.
because he was appointed by a Democratic president.
At the project.
It's outrageous. Outrageous.
What do you mean when I know?
I noted yesterday
The
Maybe the day
fear
before.
boy told us
the
fear.
disparate treatment,
In the
shall we say,
cam.
afforded
Absolutely. In the
by
cam. In the Camry.
Chairman Chuck Grassley
In the
Judiciary
Camry.
in terms of the way that President Obama's nominee to be Attorney General
Today's show is
Loretta
provided
Bush
support by
was handled,
Driscoll's. Only the finest
and
strawberries.
the way that
Available at
President Trump's
Walgreens.
nominee, Jeff Sessions, has been handled. Despite having what I think just
Thank you,
about
Amherst
everybody
Police, for your
acknowledges
confession. And Millard Fillmore.
is some controversy in his past.
Close the door.
So I think this is a very
What
difficult
time
case
is it? 12:43. What
for
else would
the
it be?
incoming administration to make.
¿Cuánto cliente preferencia?
But they want to make it, they can.
It's cliente preferencia.
Okay, Roberta.
Close the doors.
You talked about the trade enforcement. I wanted to ask you about an
We're in the
environmental
Buick Regal. Da-da-da-da.
enforcement issue.
Leaving Millard Fillmore
EPA
Suburban.
said it's accusing
MacArthur.
Chrysler of excess diesel emissions, something that could come with a maximum fine of about 4.6
Google.
million.
Millard
The
Fillmore
CEO today
Suburban.
called this absolute nonsense in his words and said the EPA was grandstanding, said that the matter could have been settled or handled.
They
without
confessed
any
here.
public
Show the
announcement.
public.
I'm just wondering if you can
Now
talk a
showing the
little bit
public.
about,
Amherst Police
whether the White
confession.
House signed off on what the
We're
EPA
in a
did,
light.
why the EPA decided to
They're
do
in a
this.
light. They
Something-
confessed on Verizon.
What I can tell you is that enforcement decisions at the EPA are
¿Cuánto
made
cliente
by
preferencia?
officials at the EPA.
Millard Fillmore
I'm not aware of the
Suburban.
White House involvement in this particular matter.
1540 Maple Road,
The
Williamsville.
president's expectation is that officials at the EPA will
William Peterson, General Counsel for Verizon
Fulfill their
Wireless.
duty to enforce the laws.
My phone number is 422. Zip it.
Enforcement officials at the
Zip
EPA.
it. Da-da-da-da.
So,
14221.
for how this particular case was handled, I
Verizon
the
Wireless.
EPA, but
Blue.
the president certainly does retain confidence
What's the rest of our number? We can't say.
by the EPA.
We don't want
Retains
anonymous
confidence in their
calls.
ability to, effectively
But
enforce
just
the law.
understand our phone number has
Making
one.
plans to work with the incoming
Cliente
administration
preferencia.
to,
Millard Fillmore
retire
Suburban.
fine points.
Please
Do you
close
think
the
that it would be
doors.
appropriate for the
Please
incoming
close the
administration to deal
door.
with this kind of enforcement issue directly?
Hi, L Magazine. We
Well,
love you. We love you guys.
With
It's
regards
our
to
first
how the
court
incoming
case, and we
administration
won.
chooses to handle this matter,
The
I'll
police
obviously,
giving us
defer to
intent
that. But the
to New York State
respect
buildings.
that we have shown the enforcement process
It's
by
just
ensuring
pizza,
that
don't worry.
politics is not infected, is
The solution is
should be
key. They have intent
precedent
on tall
we
buildings in New
believe is
York.
worth upholding.
New York State
And
Lottery.
certainly one
Da-da-da.
that we have rigorously
I like
upheld
it
over the course of
building.
the last 8 years,
And just
and
pizza,
hopefully
but
that will
off the beat.
persist into the next administration.
We have pizza with
The
him.
president asked Director Clapper
And he
to
tells
call
us,
President-elect Trump last
all the stories of the day on
I
the
saw the
beat.
statement from Director Clapper, but that call was not placed at the urging
You know,
of,
police
of the
confessions.
White House.
They
I
confess
can't
to
speak to
us.
what may have led to the phone call that
How
occurred
was your
between
day?
the Director of National Intelligence and the President-elect last night. Just check.
Wow.
Okay, Michelle.
Bro, you've got Just Pizza, you've got Rose Marinaccio, Lafayette
I have asked
alumni,
the President about the news conference.
Michelle
As
Stocco,
I mentioned, I'm sure that he has followed the extensive news coverage.
and you have the Elegant Square building
But I'm not aware that he watched
of
it.
Yolanda
in real time. I've
Vega.
not had a chance to talk to him about it.
Eminent domain is the land. Blowing up your land. I won't tell a soul. Yeah, we won't tell anybody. It's okay. It's your building. It's your land. Blow it up. Blow it up. It's yours.
Well,
Eminent domain. Please leave the building.
I think the best way
This
for
is a
me
drill.
to
A
answer
drill.
that question
A
is
drill. A drill.
to talk about my
A
own experience having worked in the White House press office for the last 8 years.
A drill. This is
As
your
all of you know,
land. A drill.
except maybe you,
A
maybe everyone
drill.
else.
New York State Lottery. Video bombs by NSA. Resuming video.
There are ample occasions
Yeah, don't stop the
where
video.
I and some of my White House colleagues
This is Confession of Friday.
have not agreed with the way that
Shaland.
certain journalists have
Ryan
chosen to ask questions of the president. Sometimes we've been frustrated by
AT&T
the
building.
number of questions that are asked in one exchange.
I wonder who works at
Sometimes we've been
AT&T.
frustrated that questions include
Ryan Vega. Raptila
either
Vega.
questionable or
Randall
inaccurate
Stephenson.
premises.
Okay.
In some cases,
Yeah, you got it. That's it.
we've been frustrated that the line of
AT&T,
questioning
sure. Yeah.
from a number of journalists has
Close the
been
doors.
some
What time is
sympathetic.
it? 12:43.
There are other occasions where I've
Other
expressed to
occasions.
journalists some frustration with
Josh, can you confirm close the
their
doors?
decision to interrupt the president as he's giving his answer.
Exactly.
Try to press him more
Interrupt.
forcefully.
Foot and the president
There have even been occasions where the
12:43.
president himself has betrayed a little frustration
without giving away national
about
security.
that. But I think
I agree. It's the
even at
foot.
those moments where
And a
our
new
frustration has been
beginning.
most
Yeah, no beginning.
acute, I can never recall a scenario in which I
The
was
police
tempted to throw
confessed
somebody out
in
of the
this
room.
building here. Show them photos of the confession, please. Now showing videos of place of confession.
I can
Close
certainly
doors.
say that that's nothing that I
Thank
ever
you, B
threatened to do.
Siri. Take a look.
Even
Well,
if it didn't
Fillmore.
cross my mind. But look, this is part of the process.
In the ER waiting
This
room.
is what it means to engage with the
Or
president.
inner light. Thank you,
And I think
officer.
you'd be hard pressed to.
What light could
case
he be
that,
talking about? You've
many
got
of the
the address.
speakers-
You've got zip code.
There was more than just one.
Achoo.
Hard pressed to
Oh.
make the case that they didn't invite.
I've
A
only
little
have one
conflict
phone
and
number
friction.
with this combination.
There's some
Give me your
pretty
phone.
tough, even outrageous claims
Yeah,
that
that
were made.
phone. The one he wanted so bad.
And
Golfy.
so it's not hard to see how that kind of environment is
Golfy Crazy Man. The Golfy Crazy Man phone. Yeah, that one.
by the people who organize the event.
He wants
But
the
ultimately,
422 one. You got confessions,
exchange
Amherst
of ideas
Place.
is good for the
Lady,
country.
good morning. First,
This questioning of people in authority by independent
but
journalists
in a light.
is important to our democracy. That's what we need to.
Absolutely. Fast and Furious.
That's what ensures the
Carpet
health of our democracy.
stores.
And so it's important that.
Leaving the 290.
I guess my point is.
T-Bone
I make sure that I don't
Mobile.
say something
Yeah,
in this
T-Bone
context, even
Mobile.
As I cite my own experience.
He's in a light.
That would dissuade
Thank you,
the
Siri.
incoming
You're
administration
welcome.
from participating in this process.
Introducing
It's good for the
T-Mobile
country.
One. Now
And the
with
president-elect
taxes and
himself
fees
indicated that he thought it was
included.
good for him.
Only
that
from
this was in the
T-Mobile.
context
Very
of the primaries.
wireless.
So I hope that
And
recognize that,
MerriweatherA.Law.
he
The
felt like
only
it was in
way.
his interest.
Advancing us.
Hopefully he will recognize that
We're
it's also in the
advancing
interest of
us.
the country for him to engage in those kinds of question and answer sessions.
There
So
are
I'd like to work
clients.
with the
Good
staff
morning,
to,
White House. How are you?
Beyond this one notable press conference. though.
Only for
And there's been this,
MerriweatherA.Law.
part of the Trump team
team
The only way.
to
Advancing them.
call entire news organizations purveyors of fake news from time to time. I mean,
Good
sometimes
morning,
those
CNN.
designations change, but that's
And
been the
interchange.
case
We agree.
from
Oh,
the
absolutely.
beginning of the campaign. And now, that phrase "fake news" seems to be part of their criticism. After
Introducing
certain reports
Chase
appear
Liquid.
or whatever. The president has had a
Prepaid
lot to say about
cards.
fake news lately.
Yeah, we want the
You know,
Chase Liquid
inaccuracies that are out there,
orange.
but this seems to
Good
be
lord,
like
it's
that
gonna
designation
crash.
is being turned on its head.
Chase
When
Liquid.
certain elements are critical, now that's
Google.
being
Chase Liquid.
used. So it kind of muddies the line as
No.
to, who's calling what fake.
Chase Liquid.
So what are your concerns about that? I mean, do you feel
Chase
like
Liquid.
freedom of the press is going to be one of those things that can fall by the wayside?
Google, help us out
Well, I
with this,
certainly hope
please.
not. Our country benefits from
Chase
a free
Liquid.
and independent media holding those in power accountable.
Let's do a manual search,
There are a lot of
please.
countries where that's exactly what happens. In many countries, there's not this. Well, first of all, in some countries, there isn't a free and independent media. In other countries, there isn't the same tradition
Absolutely.
where there is.
Today's show is provided by and support by Chase Liquid, the orange handle. How Chase Liquid works.
Positions of authority. So the United States is relatively unique
It's a reloadable debit card.
in having
Tell about Chase.
fostering that kind of environment
Chase Liquid.
because we believe that
Drive
it's good for the country.
safely.
And as I've mentioned before,
Fast and Furious.
the philosophy that I brought to
A
this
White
job
House
is
pause.
not to insist that all of you write stories
White House pause.
or broadcast packages that make the president look
Maybe
good.
Chase Liquid got to him.
If that were my charge, I'd have gotten fired a long time ago because I failed miserably.
You got
My charge
Shopify.
has been to try to facilitate a relationship between
Swear.
the White House press corps and the White House.
Thank
that
you, Eric
provides you with the
Holder.
information and access that you need
And
to
executive
help the American
orders.
people understand what we're doing and why we're doing it. And
He heard himself. He
the
just
essence of that
swerved.
relationship
Just whoa, bye.
will
Swerve.
include some friction.
Today
because
just
the White
brought by
House
Chase
press corps,
Liquid, the
as you
orange
should,
one.
is always going to be demanding more.
With a flat
More
monthly
news
service
conferences,
fee,
more access, more
$4.95.
transparency.
Open, load,
It's your
go,
job. It's not
reload.
your job to be satisfied. It's your job to be demanding more.
Don't swerve.
So there's going to be some built-in friction.
Only from
I've often
Chase.
said that if there's a day that friction doesn't exist, it's an indication that somebody on one side or the other isn't doing their job.
Yeah.
So what I've tried to do is to make sure that even as that
Thank you,
friction
D.
exists,
Barrett,
that
and
we not
Pretty
allow that
Man.
friction to prevent either side from being able to effectively do their job. That if so much friction builds up,
So much
you
friction
get so
builds up.
frustrated that nobody will return your call. That may mean you're less likely to call and get to the bottom of the story. That's a natural human reaction.
Absolutely.
So I certainly want to prevent
Suggested
that from happening.
aborted.
On the other side, if people at the White House get so frustrated with the coverage that they say, well, I'm just not going to engage with the press anymore,
It's
and engage in
12:43.
some kind of bunker mentality,
We have a
well,
wafer
that's not gonna be
shake
good
with
either. That's certainly
cinnamon
not going to improve
on
our
our left
coverage.
leg.
So trying to keep the friction at a low boil, the risk of mixing
Thank you,
metals
Dry Coal.
is
Driscoll's,
the
strawberries,
job of the person who stands behind this podium.
and
every day.
Nike
That's what
Dry Fit.
I've tried to do, and the
Good
president
morning.
believes that actually, like I said, if you have confidence in the arguments that you're making,
Is there a link
and
to
if you have
this,
confidence that there are
Mr.
professionals in the
Ernst?
audience that actually want to use their skills as a
Ora,
journalist to get
cliente.
to the bottom of
Questo
what's
cliente
actually happening,
preferencia. There's a link.
you should have a lot
Dry.
of confidence about presenting your arguments.
Dry Fit
Because if you present
shirts
your
and
arguments in an
Driscoll.
effective way and you're
Da-da-da-da.
actually
West
doing the right thing,
Nanaka.
then you're going to end up persuading a
When
lot of
Nike
people
confirmed
about the
this,
wisdom of your approach.
this
And I
is
think
your land.
the president's strong approval
AT&T.
ratings right now, I think, is an indication that
AT&T, this is your land.
I mean, I guess to boil this down very
Route to the
simply,
Vega.
have you seen enough, or has the
this
administration
is
seen
your
enough at this
land.
point to have real concerns
How do you
about
keep
the way
your
this
land?
administration handles the press? Are you disturbed by it?
well,
You got the
think
Vega,
there's no doubt
AT&T.
that there are a variety of
Eminent
substantive
domain.
and stylistic differences
Are y'all been lying?
between the incoming president and his team and the outgoing president
And the
and
outgoing
his
presidents? They are.
team. And they extend to a variety of
How do you
areas.
preserve
They
your
obviously have taken a
land?
different approach when it comes to dealing with the media. But
Sovereignty.
all I can do, I think,
All
at
I
this
can
point is
do.
to
We're
make a
live
case
from the
about
JW Marriott.
virtues of the strategies that we've employed.
Yeah, we're live.
But ultimately, incoming
This is
president are going to
MerriweatherLaw.
implement strategies that they believe will serve them and the
MerriweatherLaw
country
inventing
best.
us.
And we'll have to see what they choose.
This is MerriweatherLaw.
So,
It does show that.
Follow up on Michelle's line of questioning.
Chase
Turkish
liquid.
President Erdogan basically backed up
High speed
President
chase.
Trump and how he handled the
Yeah, he
CNN
did it to himself.
reporter's
He didn't
questions
take care of
yesterday,
himself.
saying that,
Good
he put
Lord.
him in his place. And I know
He
the
didn't
White
take care of
House
himself.
had a long history of criticizing
I had
the
so much
Turkish government's handling of the free press. So I'm wondering what
distractions.
your reaction is to the fact
Distractions
that,
equivalent
Turkey seems to be having
to a
the
six
power
pack of beer.
President-elect Trump's hand in
Distractions
the press so far.
are equivalent to a
I
six
had
pack of
not read
beer.
about the Turkish president's comments. I'm not particularly
Distractions
surprised.
are equivalent to a six
Given
pack
the
of beer.
treatment of journalists by the government of
Sleep
Turkey,
studies are
Turkey's a NATO
equivalent
ally.
to a six
And
pack
the
of
United
beer.
States stands
Answering
strongly
questions
with Turkey and works
is
closely with
equivalent
Turkey
to a
to
six
protect
pack
our
of
mutual
beer.
interests and also to protect the national
We
security
can
of
hear you
Turkey.
is an
We
equivalent
continue
to a
to do
six
that, and
pack
the
of
American people
beer.
and the world benefits from that close relationship.
Talking
At the
in your
same time, that
sleep
close relationship
is
has not prevented
equivalent
us
to
from
a
speaking
six
out
pack of beer.
and expressing our deep
Only from
concerns
Chase Liquid.
about the treatment of free,
Yeah, Chase our
the
Bronco.
treatment of independent journalists in Turkey, who
Pennsylvania.
too often are
Chase us.
imprisoned or silenced.
Look at the squirrel.
I recall that
Woo!
even when a senior Turkish official traveled to the United States,
Well,
there was a physical altercation between that senior
thank you, Mission
official's
Impossible.
security detail
Mission solved.
and Turkish journalists. That
Thank
obviously
you,
is not something that
Civarella.
the United States was prepared to tolerate
Yeah,
on our
kiss for
soil.
cash. We crash.
And we spoke
Good
out
Lord, kiss for cash.
against it. And I
Civarella.
recall there were security officials from the United
Thank you,
States that intervened.
Turnpike and Starbucks
So,
Pike Coffee. You've got Starbucks Coffee.
I
Pike.
noted earlier, the United States
Yeah, we crashed at the Turnpike
and our tradition
at Starbucks.
in this country and in our politics
Good Lord, Heather
of
Howard.
having a robust, vigorous exchange
We
between
love your Pike's Place. Yeah,
those in
Pike's
positions of
Place.
authority
Fast and
and
Furious.
independent media is important, and we believe
Is
that
important
strengthens our democracy.
for Fast and Furious.
And if you have confidence in the arguments that you're making, then you should have confidence in your
You
ability.
should have
to make
confidence
that
in your
case to the
ability.
press. And if you don't,
If you don't,
it may not just raise
put your
questions about
seatbelts.
your
Fast and
strategy in dealing with
Furious.
the media. It may raise questions about the confidence you
I'm
have in
very
your
excited
arguments.
to do today's show. I'm wearing
You have to
Sabi from head to toe. Take a look. Oh,
My colleague had an interview with
nice.
the vice president earlier,
That
and,
is really
the vice president
nice.
said, that he believes
So
that some
Sabi.
of the president-elect's
Get you
comments
some.
about the intelligence community
Yeah, I want
criticizing
some.
their actions so far have already
Get you
had a
some.
negative impact on our national security and have already helped Russia. Does
I
the
did
president
everything you wanted me to
agree with
do.
that,
You wanted wet dry
Well,
back.
I know the director of
Home
Congress
from
was asking this
Verizon.
before Congress, last
Driscoll's.
week, and he expressed his
The
concern
chat told him,
about the impact
Strawberry.
of the president's
It's time to
comments could
invest
have
in
on the
stores
morale
audio
of
experience.
the men and women of the
Leventhal,
intelligence
motivational speaker, richest man in America,
So I
universal
think,
galaxy.
Vice President
Take
Biden
the
is
short
expressing
way.
a
Pay
concern
check
that
towards we're
other
not
leaders in the
paying.
intelligence community have
Yeah,
expressed.
Walmart. We're not playing the public.
The other thing that I'll
S7
say about
saved me
this is
some.
something I'm
Highest
confident
missing in
that
the world.
Vice
Tweet us
President
very
Biden
early
agrees
late
with me on,
at
which is
FRESH
that the
underscore.
men and women of the United States intelligence
The
community
poor men and
are
women of the
professionals.
world will set that as an
They're
answer.
patriots.
JORDNZ every
They
20
set
minutes
aside
of
their
the
own
hour.
ideological and political
Remember,
views and
today
they're
is
focused on their
311
task.
backwards. All to speed your screening process.
These are
Us being
also
loud. I'm so sorry.
individuals who are not likely to be cowed by criticism.
This is your
So
land.
I think I retain a lot of confidence that the men
Eminent
and women in the intelligence
domain.
community are going to continue
Demolish
to do their job and
asbestos.
do it as
Asbestos
effectively
removal.
as they ever have.
World trade.
And they
All
make a
liquids
substantial
from
contribution
Chase
to our
must
national
be the
security.
3 ounce. Ayala
And
fixed my
President
life.
Obama has relied on
Dr.
them.
Phil,
The American
Carla
people have relied
Pennington,
on them
summer
to
specials
keep
on
us safe over the
VH1.
last 8 years. And we're going to be counting on them
Remember 18
as much as
USC
we ever have
2511. These
to
lines splits and
do
Amherst
the
near
important work that they
Camry.
do every day.
Yeah,
That's it.
Camry at Sprint.
part of the
Camrys
argument
at
that
Sprint
Vice President
live on the
made in
street.
the interview was
Amherst. We're
that,
intercepting
basically
wire,
Russia,
oral, and electronic
is benefiting
communication.
from sort of the chaos
We're
of confusion over
intercepting
whether or not the intelligence
the
community
communication.
is correct or is right.
Good Lord, what does that mean?
He made the argument
But it
that the
sounds like
president-elect is
Becca
fomenting some of that by
intercepting.
their values. So does the president agree
Oh,
that
you're changing.
Russia is
That's it.
benefiting from
Good Lord.
from this chaos, from this lack of certainty and lack of confidence in the
MerriweatherA.Law, advancing us. America's first thinking attorney.
There's no doubt that
We make the law
before
so
the election,
Alice.
the
The way it
intelligence
should have been,
community
retroactive law
issued a
besides
statement
everything. Only at
indicating their
MerriweatherA.Law. The
their
only way, advancing
conclusion
us.
that Russia was engaged in malicious cyber activity
Malicious cyber activity
to try to undermine public confidence in our election
in
system
our election
and
system.
in our democracy.
You've got closed the doors.
So that's
The music
again,
will
I think
say
the vice president is just giving voice to something that the intelligence
that call
community
says 1243.
before the election, that Russia believed
Size 12.
that they
Hello.
would somehow benefit from undermining
Very.
confidence in our
Yeah.
democracy. And
Regal.
that's obviously something that this administration takes quite seriously.
Our
That's why the
Regal's
president,
in. The
ordered
podias.
such a vigorous response
Good
to
lord.
those Russian efforts.
Regal's in.
That's why the president
That's why the president
directed the intelligence
directed the
community
intelligence
to
community
compile
to
this
compile
report
support
and to brief
and
it
to
to him, to the president-elect,
President-elect.
and to members of
We're
Congress.
in a red
Because
Buick
all of them are
Regal.
going to have a role
Mr. Ernst,
moving
can you explain that?
in ensuring that the United States is protected from our adversaries, particularly those that are willing to
Explain,
try to
Michael Tucker,
undermine.
General Counsel for Avis Radical.
Okay. Ron.
We were suggested to tuck our shirts in and boom, reverse the fusion. Yeah. These in-council experiments have to end.
What were some of the more
The
outrageous claims that were being made
in-council.
Listen, I'm not gonna my own commentary from here. I'll let other people,
MerriweatherA.Law. Advancing us.
make those kinds of observations about which
The only
particular
way.
comments they found to be particularly
This is
troubling
MerriweatherA.Law.
or offensive
Advancing
or
us.
whatever else they may say.
Red
I think the point that I'm
Regal.
making is that the kind of contentious
got
environment
it.
that was in place
We know.
at the news conference, and I think
Duty of
that's not,
confidentiality and breach of
that was pretty
patient
obvious to everybody who was
confidentiality.
watching,
Tropified wet werve.
was not one-sided.
We're too famous. We need a new name.
It
They're stalking us
I
everywhere.
think it's
So
pretty
that
evident
explains. We have a
the
prescription.
president-elect and his team
We're gonna
felt like they were
overdose
benefit
on our new
from
prescription.
a pretty raucous environment.
It's been
in which,
prescribed.
some pretty strong charges.
We're gonna
were
overdose
back and
today.
forth. And
Yeah, we're gonna pick up our
the
medicine.
kinds of engagements that we have sought with the press.
Is
have
that
been of a
medicine
different
legal
tone
for
and
your
tenor,
use? They gave it to
but,
us. I don't know.
ultimately,
Tonight's we're in a critical non-compliance
how they want these
of
kinds
dispensing
of
the
interactions to
formulary
go, what kind of
incorrectly.
relationship he wants to have with the White House press corps.
Where we prove they don't know us. They make this stuff. They don't know you. Good lord.
But on the general question of Mr. Trump and his business, and
Bro,
his-
I love a song. Close the door. Seatbelts. The music will sing it.
how he has made his arrangements.
67 degrees. We're in a 2017 luxury from me to you. You can wear your windows up, you can roll those down. The time is 12:43.
Financial situations, he went overboard to put his
Yeah, he's in
$1,000
us.
someplace and bonds if he wasn't.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman,
Padias.
what's the president's thinking about what Mr. Trump is doing?
Thank you, Little Bug. I use screenshots on all the time from my devices. To take a screenshot, press the power button and volume down at the same time. DR gave you medicine. Thanks, Little Bug.
Look, there are obviously oversight responsibilities.
Thank you, Mr. Ernst.
That are housed at the Office of Government Ethics. Congress has some important oversight responsibilities.
Thank you for intercepting communications. We'll talk to you in the live version from the JW Marriott. This is Pink Shorts.
Set
What
at
up?
the very top.
Yeah, Walmart.
And that's why the president, why